And hello, good evening, or whatever time of the day it says, wherever you're watching or whenever you're watching. My name is Mr. Stem, and here today I am joined by the man himself, RDO1998. Ryan, hello.
Hello, that's me.
And today here we will be bringing.
That's what I would say, really. Like, yeah.
Well, fair enough. And today here we are going to be bringing you the Aero League Racing tier placements. Yes, myself and Ryan will be bringing them to you today. We have 22 people watching, so hello everyone, and make sure you hit the like button. Rossi, I will ban you from the chat. I swear to God. Right, so Ryan, should we go for the calendar first, real quick?
Yeah, if you could get the calendar up on stream, and we'll start off with the 50% race calendar.
Yeah, so the official calendar.
Starting off.
The official calendar for the season 4 50% race leagues will be as it follows. We'll be starting in Austria with round number 1, moving on to Spain with August being quite full. We have Spain, Canada being in round 3, and Russia in round 4. Don't mind the fact that Britain says July. That's a typo. It's August as well. And Bahrain being round 6. We'll set in August for the end of the month. Moving into September, we'll be having a pretty good calendar, I would say. I have Abu Dhabi. We have one of the new tracks, Vietnam Hanoi Street Circuit. One of my favorite circuits actually on the current Formula 1 game. I'm absolutely loving it there so far. Then we do have, I believe, a 3-week break before we move into Singapore for the second half of the season, followed by Azerbaijan. Monza, the Temple of Speed, Italy will be followed for round 11 with second new track into the 2020 Formula 1 season being the Netherlands, the Zandvoort Grand Prix. And the last 4 races will be as it follows: Belgium, followed by Australia, and Mexico and Brazil rounding up the calendar for the 50% league. And Ryan will talk you through the sprint league with 2 to 25% races.
Yeah, so as Arthur said, the Sprint League is 25% race format, as you guys all fell in love with last season in Season 3. It'll be 20 races this season, 10 weeks. We'll be racing on Tuesday nights. The Sprint League will be, the first week will be the 28th of July at Austria and Hungary. A week later we'll be at Spain and Italy. Then France and Britain will be 2 weeks after that. Netherlands and Belgium 2 weeks later on, and once again another 2-week jump to Singapore and Bahrain. Then we head to Vietnam and Russia, followed by the North American stint of USA and Canada. Azerbaijan and Abu Dhabi will be back to back, with Australia and China together, and then Japan and Brazil as the final 2 weeks, which hopefully will bring up some really good racing towards the end of the season. And I think we're ready to go into the thing that everyone has been looking forward to, and that's the placements of the drivers. There's no Monaco on the calendar whatsoever, and there's one other track which isn't on the sprint race calendar, which I can't think of.
I believe it's France. I think. Well, no.
Wait. Is it France?
Wait.
No, France is on the sprint race calendar.
Oh, you're on about the sprint. I thought you meant in general.
Yeah, the main calendar, the 6 tracks missing. But they'll be on Season 5 if they're not on this current season. That's what we're going to try to do.
Right, we are going to start off with Tier 3. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Obviously, it makes the most sense. So, Tier 3... Yeah, oh dear you, Ryan. By the way, I did not do the...
Tier 3.
I did not do the placements. All questions to the admins. Just to clarify, I just do the graphics. Right, and the placements are on your screen right as of now, ladies and gentlemen. That is the grid for the Tier 3, and Ryan, go through it for us.
Yeah. Let me... Okay, I've just made it size 36. That's a bit big. So Tier 3, it's in alphabetical order, so, you know, no favoritism or anything in terms of the order. Starting off, we have BCFC Gaz, who is a new driver. He raced in the evaluation race in Grid 1. Drove a solid race, consistent race, and yeah. Tier 3 is on Sundays as at 8 p.m. UK time. Don't think I mentioned that. And if anyone is in the wrong tier, we will be moving people after 1 or 2 races. There's 3 tiers in total for the 50% leagues, and the sprint leagues. We might be having 2 tiers. We won't be announcing those right now because we've had. Let me check. I've literally got the list of the numbers of how many signups we've had. We've had 126 signups in total, split across the sprint leagues and the 50% leagues. So we've got 3 tiers of 50% leagues, because we're only assigning people to tiers once they've completed all forms of evaluation. So yeah, BFC Gaz is the first driver. He's a new driver. Dangerous Dove, I'm going to go for. He's another new driver. Erminator 31, a new driver to ALR. Golden Pants, also a new driver. I think pretty much everyone in this list is a new driver. I think there's 2 drivers returning from Season 3. Jim the Gooner 46, or Betrayer 46, as many people will know him as. He's raced in many leagues in the past. Larry Wax will be on Tier 3. Lorenzo from Season 3, returning driver, 23rd place last season. Best finishes of P9 at Hungary and Italy. MC Attack 9322, he is also a returning driver from last season. I don't know if he scored any points. I don't think he did. But hopefully he can this season and maybe challenge a title fight in Tier 3. Mikey Fark 18, Santu Reka 7, Shabs EN, Sheepshed 89, Short Owl 97, Stephen GEFC, Techno B, Tofa 88, Vlad the Vlad, Xiao Xiao 007, X Zabirek and XX Eli EXX are all new drivers. They'll be rounding out the grid. And then the 3 reserve drivers are STXPHRN, and I think that's some form of Steven, but
Has to be.
yeah. And then Freak Stony and Darth Mental are the other 3 new other 3 reserve drivers. If you're not on any of these 3 grids, then and you have signed up, then obviously there's something that you haven't completed in evaluation, or you just haven't signed up for the 50% tiers. But yeah, Arthur will go through tier 2 now.
Right, can I just say, before I do this, some people's names, I've spent like so much time trying to actually write their name letter by letter. Some of those names, what? They blew my mind, honestly. But yeah, either way, tier 2 grid is now on your screens. And what a grid this looks like to be. I'm quickly gonna run through the grid, and then I'm gonna go into a bit more detail with who do we have as a new driver, who's returned, and some past, obviously, of drivers who are returning into Season 4 from Season 3 or even the past of it. So we have Big Bambino 27, we have Blue Jean, we have Bundes 1, we have Dynamo, we have Zakobo, I guess. We have Igor, we have this is one of those names. Evsipois, whatever your name is.
Smashed it.
Yeah. Matthias J, we have Jamie H05, we have Cablo 84. That's a really easy name to pronounce, so thank you, Cablo, for that. We have Luke Buse or Beus, whatever. How do you say it? Somebody tell me, please. Magdor 71, MindPro 201. Also, what is it with all those numbers? Like, what is it with people having number 1 in it? Like, 1 or 2. Not a 3, not a 4, nothing else, but a 1 or a 2. People explain to me, please. This makes no sense to me. But yeah, we have Morris Guy, also a real familiar name to myself, Ryan, and some other guys. We have Nutella Lover. The guy loves Nutella, so maybe when he wins the championship, Ryan will send him a full box of Nutella, you know.
Definitely, instead of the gift card,
Yeah.
he can have a £50 Nutella voucher if he wins.
Yep. Then we have Pontus Johansson 9. We have Rohau WX, we have Tierra Noble, Wide Load Billy, and Vutru 0166. With Grayson F1, Simba, Vanyaki, and Luke Bailey being the reserves drivers for Tier 2. We have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers who are returning, with 14 being newcomers to the league. We have Blues Joan, who finished 18th in the championship in season 3, with the best finishing position being 6th. That was in the Canadian Grand Prix. We also have Cablo, who finished in 20th last season, with P7 in Hungary and Italy being his high scoring finishes. Morris Guy finished 13th, one podium in ALR history, with best season finish 3rd in Hungary last season. We also have Nutella Lover, who is also returning as well, and he is actually a race winner in ALR with win in Italy. What is it with Hungary and Italy? Just what is it? But yeah, either way,
It's crazy races.
yeah, that is true. For F1 games, they're crazy races. Monza was always, but Hungary actually is like boring as hell in real life, like we just seen like 20 minutes ago. But on the game itself, it's actually pretty okay, I guess. Pontus, I'm just gonna call him Pontus because, yeah, why not? Finished 21st last season with scoring P5 in Russia. And Wild Billy was 19th last season, and he recorded 6th to his name in Australia. And now, Ryan, get the microphone back on, and you are talking through Tier 1, which is going to be revealed in 3, 2... Your main.
1. Yeah, so Tier 1. For the people in the chat, one in particular, having a go at the allocation about him not being in Tier 2. To be fair, everyone in this list has been setting time trials times within about a second. I think every single one has a time trial within about a second on most tracks that we've looked at. And Rossi himself had one of the best finishing times, considering he was spun in and last in the first corner. So starting off with the Season 4 placement, we have Dougie Dude, then we have Iggy, YLDRM, etc. him. Horjoto, Hugh Sam 24, Ishtar, KDB for the win, M. Paul Huis, Maxson 04, M. Wiltig 27, Oswaldo Romeo, Punnage Town, RDO _ 1988, S Boomer 22, Stan Rosema, Swen the Men, Tambi, the Hailstone, Trapesky C, returning champion, of course, Twanak and Xpint, and then the 3 reserves are going to be Tripod Dylan, Hyped, Skulls 11, and Lardamala, I'm going to go with. In terms of returning drivers, I think for the most part, we have 6, 10, 11, 12 returning drivers here, so quite a lot of the grid is returning. New drivers, we have Iggy Yildrim. I know it is spelled wrong on the screen. Do not blame me, I spelled it right. Somebody copied it wrong. I can say Iggy in the chat saying it's wrong. But yeah, so Iggy came 4th in the evaluation race, 10th best finishing time overall, strong showing, decent qualifying time, and yeah, Dougie Dude, 2 times constructor champion in Season 1 and Season 2 in ALR, returning after a season away. He came 2nd in Division 1 in Season 1 and 3rd in Division 1 in Season 2. Horjoto, very strong qualifying pace, made little to no made a few mistakes in the evaluation race, but clearly showed great pace. Hugh Sam, similar to Horjoto, finished a bit lower down in the evaluation race, but did really, really well. Ishtar finished P3 on track, P2 after pens, great 1-lap pace, showed some of the fastest time trial times that we've seen out of everyone in the lobby. KDB for the win, won his evaluation race as well. Empol, who's great time trial pace shown, no reason why he wouldn't be up here. Also for Hojo to go back and watch his retirement and disqualification that we saw in the evaluation race grid 1, it's fantastic to see. I'm sure he'll love me pointing that out. Maxon04, a new driver, showed great pace. Same with M. Wiltig. Unfortunately, suffered quite a few disconnections in his evaluation grid, but he did really, really well. Oswaldo Romeo, returning Constructors Champion, did really well towards the end of last season, got some very high points scoring, got known from a few of the drivers as number 8, consistently finishing P8 over and over again in the season. Greenwich Town returning set a very good qualifying lap, not the best in the evaluation race, but has some very good time trial times within a second again of everyone that we've seen. Myself, I didn't want to be in this tier, but I was told that I had to be because I came second in the evaluation race, second on track, third after penalties. Boomer, another good evaluation race from him, one of the stronger finishing times. Stan Rosema, fastest finishing time out of any of the evaluation races, fastest qualifying time after Tambi, I think. So he's one to look out for the championship. Sven the Men, a fantastic charge at the end of last season, also another one to look out for the championship. Tambi, of course, another one to look out for the championship. Hailstone in tier 1, he was on the edge of tier 1 and tier 2. We chose to put him in tier 1. Didn't do a great evaluation race, but he's got some good time trial times. Trapesky C, returning champion, has to be in tier 1. Twanik as well, look out for him fighting at the top this season, showing great pace on this game. Certainly massively improved from last game, and I think he came 4th in the championship last season, so he'll be up there at the end of the season. And finally, Expence came 3rd, I believe, in the championship last season. The 3 new drivers are reserves. They're just the 3 that we've chose to be reserves. Sorry that you're not starting on the grid, but I'm sure you get to participate more often than not this season. Throughout the course of the races, we have a 16 race long season. I know there's a few races I can't make, for example. But yeah, that's the tier 1 to 3 placements for the 50% grids. I think that's pretty much everything that we need to go for.
You sure about that?
I think so. Anything else? Any questions? Rossi having complaints in the chat. Message Blue Jean, not me, please.
Well, Ryan, who are the admins of leagues?
The admins of leagues, yes. So, the admin of tier 1 will be myself and Boomer, of course. Blue Jean will be the admin for tier 2. Tier 3, we don't currently have an admin yet. We're looking at a few people to get a host. If you want to find, if you're interested yourself in maybe hosting and hosting the lobby and stuff like that, then you can let us know. Message one of the admins. Cars, Billy, you'll discuss your teammates and your cars in the coming days. Ready to race on first race on Thursday at Austria.
Yep, and as for the
commentators,
I just know I'm commentating in tier 1. Other than that, I don't really care.
We have Matt or CT Ice Demon who will be commentating tier 3. We don't yet have a commentator for tier 2. We were gonna get someone, but it was kind of like in between tiers, and he ended up actually being racing in tier 2, so he won't be commenting. So we need to find someone for tier 2. We'll try our best to find someone by Thursday. If you have any suggestions, then feel free to let us know. It'd be great to find someone. Yeah, so you pick your teammates between yourselves. You can start picking them now. We'll start adding you to the correct roles on Discord right away. 25% race tiers will be announced sometime this week. We haven't actually finished those yet because we have about 40 drivers signed up for those. The car choices will just be first come first serve for those. We'll just open those up straight away as soon as we announce the tier, but it will all be on the Discord in the coming days. We'll put the Discord in the link in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone who who tuned into the stream.
Yeah, make sure you hit the
Preston,
like.
do you have anything else to say?
Not really,
Yeah.
except make sure you hit the like button, spam Ardio's DMs on Discord with call him bad at graphics.
Please
Thanks,
don't.
thanks. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, spam Ryan, and have a good night, everyone, and a good day. You're meant to say bye, Ryan.
I have been. Goodbye, Ryan.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this boy. Help me.
I'm done.
Someone help me, please.
I'm so tired.
Oh.